Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys, and last month Amazon had on sale their latest piece of technology for just $20, the Fire TV Stick. So I couldn't resist and ordered one. But now that it's arrived, I'm thinking, how am I going to use this? We already have a Roku box hooked up to our TV, but when we travel, what we really miss are all our streaming services. We basically are limited to whatever is on the cable channels they give us. And I thought this might actually allow us to bring all of our streaming services with us when we're staying in a hotel, staying with family, even going over to your friend's house to visit. If you have some shows on your Amazon account, you can bring this along, plug it into their TV, and have access to all of that there.
Epic Review Guys.
Or if you haven't yet joined the world of streaming video, you don't have a Roku box or a Google Chromecast device, Amazon would be happy to introduce you to that world, either with their larger Fire TV device or this brand new Fire TV Stick. It gives you access to both the Amazon Prime movies and TV shows, as well as Netflix or other services you might have signed up with. Now, I got it for $20 on a pre-release sale. Currently, it goes for about $40. They may have it on sale again before Christmas. I'm not sure. Keep an eye out if you're interested in it, and I'll put a link to it down below this video. Now, all you need for the Fire TV Stick to work is a newer television, one that has HDMI ports, and Wi-Fi that you can get access to. And if you want to watch the Amazon Prime shows or the Netflix shows, you do have to have already subscribed to that service. Amazon really likes this orange, but I love that color too. The larger device in here is actually the remote control. This is the piece that does all the work. The dongle that plugs into the HDMI port of the TV. It basically is the brains of the whole thing. It has a Wi-Fi built in, so it can connect to your network and stream in those shows. If you're using a TV that doesn't have Wi-Fi or doesn't have the built-in apps for Netflix and so forth, this will allow your TV to become a smart TV. Here's the Fire TV Stick. It looks just like a USB flash drive, but one main difference is it's going to plug into an HDMI port, so it's not going to be able to draw power from that. So on the side right here is where you have to plug in the power cable, and that goes to an adapter that they've included, and you plug that into the wall. Other than that, it's pretty simple. And here's the included remote. Again, very simple, up, down, right, left, and a few buttons. It takes a couple batteries, which they do include in the box. Also included in the box is an HDMI short little extender cord. This is basically if you don't have room because of other things plugged in or the way your TV is shaped, you can't get this to plug into an HDMI port because it is kind of fat around there. You can plug it in here and then use this more standard size plug to plug directly into your TV. Also, the power cable that you're going to use to plug one end, let's say about 3 feet, one end into the Fire TV Stick, and the other one goes to the adapter that they give you, which plugs into the wall. Instructions are pretty simple. If you've set up a streaming box to your TV before, it should be no problem. Let's go take this and plug it in my TV right now. To plug in the Fire TV Stick on the back or side of your TV, you need to find where you have available HDMI ports. It slides right in. Then you take the provided power cord, plug one end into the transformer and into the wall. The other end goes in here. Choose the HDMI port on the input of your remote for your TV, and once it comes up and says Fire TV Stick, and here's searching for remote, I'm going to hit a couple buttons, see if it'll find it. There we go. Also, the Fire TV Stick only works with Wi-Fi. If you are still a holdout with only a wired router and you want to plug that wire in directly, you'll have to get the Fire TV, which goes for somewhere between $80 and $100. That actually has the plug where you can plug an Ethernet cable into it. And if you think the full-sized Amazon Fire little box that fits next to your TV might be a better choice for you, I have reviewed that, and I'll put a link to that up here in the corner of the screen and down below the video while this downloads a software update.
Hello, and welcome to your new Amazon Fire TV Stick.
That introduction video was about 5 minutes long, can't skip it. And here we're at the screen where you can choose to enable parental controls, just like you can do on the Kindle Fire HD and other devices where you can watch the Amazon content to restrict letting kids see it and also letting them buy stuff. But you do have other services you can access like Netflix, and you can go and download additional apps both for watching video content and for the games. And the music ties into your Amazon Music library. So if you have purchased CDs and have given you credit for those so that you can stream them online, you'll be able to listen to them here too. As you can see, I got Hill Climb Racing, downloaded that. Works pretty much the same as on my phone. They sell a separate controller if you're really into gaming on your TV, and it has the little thumb joysticks and various buttons, sort of like an Xbox controller. And they also have a YouTube app. Now, the limitation of this Fire TV stick is it'll only do 1080. It won't do 4K video. And we've tried to put up most of our content when we can in 4K. So let's see how a 4K one looks like in 1080.
Hi, it's EpicReviewGuys.
And we're back with another episode of Santa's Pick Saturday. I don't think that's playing in full 1080.
This week we're trying out.
After it's played here for 30 seconds,
Even an 8-year-old
cleared up a little.
It's for kids 8 and up. Have the remote control. You may have thought this looked a little daunting. If this does go wild, at least nobody will get hurt too much. Here's the remote control.
And I found on the remote you can jump ahead, and this even works in YouTube. You want to jump ahead a minute or two, skip the boring parts. Of course, you won't find any of those in our videos. So that's the Amazon Fire TV Stick. If you haven't started streaming your content yet, it's a good way to start out, relatively inexpensive. Roku has a device that's about the same, the Roku Stick, the Google Chromecast, and now the Amazon Fire TV Stick, all in the same price range, around $40. And I don't know if Apple has a stick version of their Apple TV. Nice thing with Amazon is that if you're already signed up for Amazon Prime, which I think now is up to $99 a year, but it gets you the free 2-day shipping on most items, it includes access to a whole ton of movies and TV shows. And if you're a Amazon person, you've got your photos uploaded to their cloud storage, you do the Amazon Cloud Music. You can basically access just about all of your digital stuff through this little device. And because it's small and portable, you can take this with you easily when you travel, plug it into the TV, whatever room you're staying in, and still have access to all of that stuff so long as you have Wi-Fi. It's still a question at the hotels about that login page that you have to go to in a browser in order to get on their network. It's not simply a matter of putting in the Wi-Fi network name and password sometimes. So when we travel over the holidays, I'll take this along and we'll see in the hotel we're staying at whether or not we're able to access all of our streaming stuff from other countries in the world. So I'll report back after the first of the year, and after some actual travel. I think we'll be staying in like 3 different hotels, so it'll be a good test of this. But if you're thinking to get one now, it is a nice Christmas present, relatively inexpensive, about $40. So I'll put a link to this down below this video, also to the full-featured and much larger Amazon Fire TV.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At EpicReviewGuys, a gift of a try. What does the fox buy? Nobody knows, but before he goes shopping, he watches our